Hi, this is Akshay, co-founder of UX Hack, and I have with me Nishit. Over the next 10 minutes, I'll just run you through what this problem statement is and what Lead Square is expecting out of this challenge, assessment, so to speak, for hiring, and some questions that will come up, just answer those, and some common questions that generally come through these hackathons. Okay, to start off with, the problem statement is around trying to assess your skills, your design skills, and it's squarely focused on that. So this is not a product management problem statement. It's purely focused on hiring for a UI designer and also who will be able to do some UX tasks. So very clearly, make sure that you have those competencies and you have that work profile. And the problem statement or the assessment is based around improving the dashboard from Google Analytics, right? So there is a demo account that you can access. You will have to access, obviously, to take a look at it. Details are shared in the problem statement page. And there are two parts to the challenge. You will have to complete both parts within the stipulated time. Obviously, it's a competitive event, so it may not be possible to go completely into detail. That's fine, but make sure you complete both the parts. The first part is focused on improving the visual elements, and the second part is more around improving experience. So both those aspects are getting tested in this assessment, and UX Hack will be the one who will be assessing and sharing the feedback of all the assessments with the company, and basis that a leaderboard will be drawn up. Now, just to show you how to go about and what page you are supposed to look at. So once you scroll down, you'll see how to access the Google Analytics dashboard. You need to be logged in for this. So via your Google account, or you can create a new Google account, log in via that, go to the page link that has been given. And then once you scroll down, there is an access demo account, right? Once you go there, it will open up Google Analytics. Just uncheck these. These are just marketing, etc. Forget all of these. These are not important. You can just skip this. And then you need to go to the audience overview dashboard here, right? So this is the link here. If you're unable to spot it,
Actually, it's acquisition. I think you got
oh, I'm
it's
so sorry.
acquisition
I'm
overview.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Acquisition
My
overview.
mistake. Acquisition overview. Again, second time it's happened. Acquisition overview. And you need to check. In fact, all of their dashboards look the same or similar, but yeah, you have to specifically focus on this one. And in this, it's just one page, right? Don't go into any detail or drop down pages that come up. So just focus on this one particular page, and you need to improve it visually. We are not looking for mock-up, anything beyond mock-ups. We are not looking for functional prototypes. So I'd suggest don't spend too much time on that. But where we are looking for prototype is for how you can improve this filtering, right? There are two filters here. How can they be done better? Because there is some functionality. You'll have to check it out yourself. There's some functionality associated with it. How that can be improved. Now, obviously, these two tasks have to be achieved within the next 3 to 4 days. So we are not expecting extremely detailed work, but yeah, you need to highlight the skills that you have, bring those to the forefront. And obviously, this is a B2B platform, B2B CRM platform. So you need to show those skills, right? Subtlety with usage of dashboard, the elements, colors, fonts. That is what needs to come out. Besides that, I have a few questions that will come in through DM and in general that come in. So one question was that I have only 1 year of work experience. The JD clearly says that you need to have 2 years of experience. So the question was, should I apply for this role or should I let it be? I would say while the JD says 2 years of experience, what they are more looking for is somebody who has done certain UI work or has done UX work before. It's not specifically exactly only 2 years. So it can be more than 2 years. It could be slightly less than 2 years. That's fine. But what matters is your output from this challenge. If your quality is good enough, you will definitely stand a chance for an interview basis your CV, etc. So give it a shot. Besides just the job opportunity, there is immense learning opportunity as well. So one important point for all the people who submit, you will get access to everybody else's solution also, right? We'll work that out. Obviously, that has to be worked with the company. But yeah, that is what we generally do for most of our challenges. But that is only available in case you submit. So in case you don't submit, you don't get that access. So yeah, give it a shot. You'll also learn. You'll learn from others, and you'll also learn because assessments are a way that almost all companies rely on these days for, especially for design roles and portfolios. So this will be a learning exercise besides obviously the opportunity. The other one that commonly comes up is formats. Is there a specific format that I need to follow? So now this is a design-based challenge, so as such, format is not very important. What is important, obviously, is the links to the actual design files that you work on. So we are actually expecting design files as the main output, but you also need to support it with text in terms of how you went about going your approach towards the problem, right? That approach is also equally important. Cannot be just a link or two links. That is not expected. I would suggest that create a PDF with your thought process, certain elements around how you approached, the redesign, as well as the, reworking of the flows, and then share links within that, right? That would be the ideal approach. No specific format as such, we don't restrict you, but make sure you share it as a PDF. That would be ideal. In case you have doubts on format, etc., you can reach out to us, but I think it's pretty straightforward. But even then, if you have doubts that how do you go about it, if this is your like first hackathon or a first challenge that you've ever done, then I'd suggest that go to any of our problem statements, especially from recent weekly challenges, the ones that are more focused around design. You can take a look at them. There's a free trial available in case you're a new user, and check out some of the solutions that others have done. That'll give you a fair sense of idea in terms of how to approach a problem. Obviously, those are different kinds of problems, but that'll give you a fair idea, how to take this task up. From that, I come to the final part, which is the process. So what the process here is that this is, so Lead Square has, we worked with Lead Square to get this hackathon going, and Lead Square is looking to hire up to 5 designers via this process, but it's not necessary that they will hire 5 designers, right? So, there is up to a 5 designer kind of thing. So the top 10, I believe the top 10 is what they're looking for. So the top 10 people will obviously stand a chance for an interview, but that depends on the quality of the output and number of submissions, lots of variables there. But once that happens, so once the submissions happen, it might take up to 3 days for us to come up with a leaderboard, which will be basis a score that we'll assign to each submission. And that leaderboard, along with the CVs and profiles of those individuals, will go to the company. And from there, the company then takes over the process, right? So expect by mid of next week is when your submissions come in Tuesday, right? So by end of next week, you will have an update on where things stand. But we'll always be connected through the WhatsApp group, so we'll keep you updated on the what is happening with the company. And they are pretty excited about this challenge. So obviously, we're expecting a fast process as well. But apart from that, I'm done on this part. Any other questions from those who are logged in? Would love to take them up. Otherwise, I'm pretty much done. The dates are mentioned here very, very clearly. So 19th midnight is when you have to submit by. That's Tuesday night, late night. And yeah, the challenge is live. 5 designers is what they're looking for. Yep, that's pretty much. Anything from the ones who are there? Any questions that you have that did not get? If not, then I think we can end it. Nishit, anything to add additionally?
No, I think most of it is covered. I don't think there is anything new.
Cool. Great. So a recording of, in case you join in late, a recording of this will be shared also on YouTube. So we'll share that on the group as well. And in case you have any doubts during these next week or so, you can drop me on Nishita line or on the group, and we'll be happy to answer and take those up. All right. Thank you so much, and wish you all the
Hi,
very. Yeah. Sorry.
hello.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kripal here.
Yeah, Krupal.
So, I want to ask that for experience.
Yeah.
So, here we there is like 2+ years of experience is mentioned, right?
Yes.
So, I just want to ask that I have worked for a year,
Yeah.
but not as a designer, but as a developer. And later, I joined a design school, masters, and right now I'm in the final year.
Got it.
So, I'm about to complete my masters. So, is it okay?
Yeah. So I answered this question before you joined in. So it's already there in the recording. You can go back to it, but I'll answer it for you since you asked it directly again. Yes, you should try it because apart from, you being eligible for it or not, that is one question which obviously depends on the company basis of what all other applications are. It will also be a great learning exercise for you, right? So if you finish say in the top 5, besides the job, whether you get it or not, or you get a call or not, you will still have something to show and you will learn from others. That's the other point, right? So if you submit, you will have a chance to see what others have submitted. You learn from that as well. And the exercise is relevant in terms of your applications in future. So you apply to other companies there also, you'll have such assessments coming through. There'll be a, maybe not this scale, but yeah, they'll have an individual assignment. So good learning. Yeah. And also an opportunity. If you come out with great results, what you've learned in your masters in design, if that has been very well done, maybe you have an equal chance as anybody else. Yeah. So you should go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Thank you guys. Wish you all the very, very best. And we look forward to some great submissions. Any questions, anything that you have doubts on, do reach out to us. And as I said again, In case you have doubts on whether you should submit or not, you definitely should, because that gives you an opportunity to access solutions, feedback, lots of other things then open up, right? Just sitting on the corner and just observing, I don't think is the right approach. Give it a shot. Also, those who are really, really gung-ho for it, give it a really good shot, because I think the competition is going to be difficult on this. All right, thank you. Bye. Good night. Have a nice weekend and see you. I look forward to your submissions. Bye.